If you Google the ending of a movie before you even finish it, that's not curiosity but a trauma response, because your nervous system is damaged from years of chaos. So much so that it cannot take one more surprise, not even from Netflix. That's not quirky. That's a trauma response. That's your brain screaming, please, no more surprises, I can't take it. And the wildest part? You thought that was normal, but it's not just that. You might call it being introverted or just picky. But if you're constantly cutting people off, emotionally detaching, over-explaining yourself, or turning every relationship into a chess match, there's a reason for that. And it's not personality, it's protection. Survival mode wearing a mask. Seneca once said, "We suffer more in imagination than in reality." But some of you, you've been through enough real chaos that your imagination doesn't even get a turn. You're stuck replaying real disasters in your nervous system 24/7. So today I'm not here to hold your hand and tell you it's all going to be okay. I'm here to savage roast your quirks and show you how they might actually be unhealed trauma responses in disguise. Get mad if you want, but deep down, you'll know I'm right. Oh, by the way, I always feature my favorite comment from the last video at the end, so stick around to see if it's yours. Let's go. 1. You always need to know what happens next. You ruin plot twists, you spoil shows for yourself, you ask, what are we? 3 weeks into texting. You constantly future trip about every single scenario, from relationships to dinner plans, because your brain desperately wants to feel in control. Why? Because it never felt safe when things were unpredictable. Here's the savage truth. You don't want spoilers because you're curious. You want spoilers because uncertainty feels dangerous to your nervous system. Every unknown feels like a potential explosion, because back then, it was. You needed to anticipate danger to survive, and now your brain thinks suspense equals threat. This is hypervigilance. But instead of checking for danger outside your window, you're checking Netflix recaps and Googling behavioral sign, so you can know if that talking stage even likes you. Same wiring, different battlefield. 2. You say I don't care, but you care a lot. I don't care anymore. It is what it is. I've detached. No, you didn't detach. You froze. Because when fighting or fleeing didn't work, your brain hit the emergency brakes. Numbness became safety. You didn't stop caring, you just stopped letting yourself feel. Because every time you felt something too deeply, joy, love, hope, it got ripped away or used against you. So now you wear I don't care like armor, but deep down, you care more than you're willing to admit. You just don't want to hand anyone the scissors to cut you open again. 3. You over-explain everything like you're on trial. You send 7-paragraph texts to defend why you took 3 hours to respond. You pre-apologize for existing. You justify your boundaries like you're trying to win a court case. That's not just being polite. That's what happens when you've been punished for having needs, when being misunderstood felt like danger, when silence meant rejection. You learned that clarity equals survival, that over-explaining buys you safety. But let me tell you, healthy people don't need a dissertation to understand I was busy. Only your trauma does. 4. You get anxious when it's too quiet. Peace makes you itchy. Silence makes you paranoid. You can't relax unless something's wrong, because your nervous system thinks calm is the calm before the storm. You grew up in chaos, and now your body only feels normal when something is off. So, when things finally go right, your brain's like, this is a trap. You start overthinking, self-sabotaging, or finding problems where there are none, just to feel familiar again. It's not that you're toxic, it's that your trauma made chaos your comfort zone. 5. You apologize for everything, even breathing too loud. Sorry, quick question. Sorry for bothering you. Sorry I said sorry so much. You weren't born to be apologetic by default. You were trained to, because somewhere along the line, someone made you believe your presence was inconvenient. Your needs were too much, and your voice, a liability. Now you can't even ask for help without shrinking, but here's the truth. The right people don't flinch when you speak. The right people don't need you to shrink just to be loved. 6. You joke about your pain like it's a meme. You're the clown, the dark humor master. You drop trauma bombs mid-laugh and dry laugh after every deeply concerning sentence. That's not just personality. It's a defense mechanism. Because if you can laugh about it first, no one else can hurt you with it. If you own the pain, maybe it won't own you. Or at least you think so. But humor can only carry so much weight before it collapses. And one day, your audience will laugh, but your soul won't. 7. You ghost people before they can ghost you. You disappear, block, vanish. You pull away the second you feel too seen or too loved. Why? Because closeness feels risky. Vulnerability feels like danger. So you leave before they can leave you. This isn't confidence. It's fear wearing a cool outfit. And the saddest part? You want love, you just don't believe you'll survive the moment it gets taken away. So you take it away from yourself first. Here's the bitter truth. Your nervous system didn't ask your permission, it adapted. It kept you alive the only way it knew how. But now, it's overreacting to things that are safe. It's fighting unseen ghosts, the ones that will probably never be seen. And you can't heal what you keep calling just the way I am. But hey, the fact that you're watching this means you're waking up. You're noticing. You're becoming conscious. And that is the first non-traumatized thing your nervous system has done in a long time. So, now what? You've clocked the trauma. How do you fix it? Here's your starter pack. 1. Stop romanticizing the pain. Every time you say, "This is just how I am," you're signing a lifetime contract with your trauma. Rip it up because you're not a quirky, anxious mess. You're someone with unhealed wounds. Call it what it is so you can kill it, not cuddle it. 2. Rewire your nervous system daily. Breathwork, cold showers, walking without your phone, journaling instead of doom scrolling. Do anything that teaches your body that calm is safe, not suspicious. Consistency rewrites the fear script. 3. Build a safe people circle and cut the chaos. You can't heal in the same circus that hurt you. Start choosing people who don't make you guess how they feel. Safety is boring, yes, but boring is sexy when your nervous system has been through war. The comment of the day goes to this user, and he said, "I think you are my new favorite channel. Great concise advice with very fun stick people. How does it get any better? I am on a binge. Aw, your new favorite channel? That's adorable. We'll keep yelling painfully real advice at you until your soul levels up or explodes. Either way, we win." Lastly, if you felt attacked at any point during this video, good. That means it's working. Subscribe before your inner child throws another tantrum and convinces you this channel is too much truth for you to handle. If you are still here, then you are in luck, because I have a book recommendation for the topic discussed. I would suggest you read The Body Keeps the Score by Bessel van der Kolk. This isn't just another self-help book. It's a deep, eye-opening breakdown of how trauma literally rewires your brain and nervous system. It explains why you overreact, shut down, detach, overthink, or seek control even when things are fine.